You ever feel like you're speaking a language nobody else understands? Like you're dropping your deepest thoughts and feelings into a well, waiting for an echo, but all you hear is the plunk of your words hitting the bottom, uncaught, unacknowledged. It's like you're in a group chat where everyone's vibing, sending memes back and forth, but when you chime in, your message just sits there, double ticked but never double tapped. And the worst part? You start to wonder if maybe the problem isn't them, it's you. Maybe you're the reason you can't quite click, can't make those connections everyone else seems to find as easy as breathing. But what if I told you there's a secret level, a cheat code that can turn those missed connections into moments of genuine understanding? Imagine having the key to unlock the stories, secrets, and silent thoughts of people around you, just by tweaking the way you listen. Welcome to the game of active listening, where the prize is a deeper connection with the world around you. And trust me, it's a game changer. You're at this party, right? Music's pumping, people laughing, drinks clinking. You're in the middle of it all, trying to dive into conversations. But here's the kicker. Every time you open your mouth, it's like your words are bubbles. They float up, shimmering with potential, then pop, gone before they land anywhere meaningful. Frustrating, isn't it? This isn't just about being heard over the latest hit song. It's deeper. It's about finding that wavelength where your thoughts and theirs align, where your bubble doesn't just pop into nothingness, but becomes part of the vibrant tapestry of conversation. But why is this so hard? Let's break it down. Your brain, bless its cotton socks, is a storytelling machine. It's wired to connect dots, see patterns, and weave narratives out of the threads of your life. So when you're chatting at a party, or anywhere really, your brain isn't just exchanging information. It's looking to connect, to resonate, to find common ground. And when it doesn't, that's when the silence feels deafening, even in a room full of chatter. Now you might think, great, so I'm just not wired for this? Nope, not even close. Everyone's got the potential to connect, to make their words land, to make their stories resonate. It's just that sometimes we get so busy broadcasting our own signal that we forget to tune in to others. That's where the magic of listening comes in. Ah, listening, the unsung hero of communication. It's not just about hearing words, it's about tuning into frequencies, catching those bubbles before they pop. Imagine if, instead of launching your words out hoping they stick, you became the one who listens, who catches those bubbles from others. Suddenly, you're not just a voice in the crowd. You're a lighthouse guiding others through the fog of small talk to the shores of genuine connection. So as we steer toward understanding, remember this. Your words have power, but your ears, they're your superpower. Tune in, listen deeply, and watch how those bubbles of conversation start landing, forming connections that are real, meaningful, and oh so rewarding. Stay tuned, because next, we're diving into the art of listening. Not just any listening, but active listening. We'll unravel how this skill transforms fleeting moments into lasting bonds. Get ready to level up your connection game. Nikki, armed with the age-old advice of talk more, be more interesting, decides to give it a go. You can picture her, right? She's like a DJ at her own conversation station, spinning stories, facts, and questions like records. But here's the twist. Despite her best efforts, her audience just nods, smiles, and drifts away. It's like she's talking into a giant megaphone, but the sound waves evaporate before reaching anyone. This scene isn't just familiar, it's practically a rite of passage in the quest for connection. So, what gives? Why does this more is more approach flop? Here's a little secret. Your brain loves shortcuts, and in this case, it's convinced that more words equals more connection. But if connection was a game, talking more is like trying to play chess with checkers rules. Sure, you're moving pieces, but you're not really getting anywhere. Now picture this. Nikki's megaphone isn't amplifying her voice. It's scattering her words to the wind. Each story, each fact, each question she throws out is like a paper airplane meant to soar, but instead, it tumbles aimlessly. It's not that her words lack meaning or interest, it's that her method is off. She's broadcasting on all channels, hoping to catch someone on the same frequency. But everyone else is tuned into their own playlists. Here's the pivot. Connection isn't about the volume of words. It's about the quality of engagement. It's like switching from a megaphone to a walkie-talkie. Now it's a two-way street. You're not just sending out signals, you're ready to receive them too. This is where Nikki and you start to see the light. Maybe the secret to being heard isn't about talking more, but about engaging differently. So as we wrap this up, remember, the quest for genuine connection is about dialing down the broadcast and tuning into the intimate frequencies of back and forth conversation. And guess what? The next chapter is all about mastering that dial. Stay tuned, because we're about to dive deep into the art of engaging in a way that turns dissipating sound waves into a symphony of genuine connection. Enter the realm of the listening lens, a transformative shift Nikki stumbles upon in a workshop about connection. Imagine a world where your head isn't just a thought factory, but a giant, super-sensitive ear, fine-tuned to the frequencies of the human heart. This isn't about turning up the volume on what people say, it's about tuning into the soundtrack of what they mean. Picture this. You're in a conversation. Instead of prepping your next line, you focus, really focus, on the person in front of you. Their words are just the surface. Beneath them lies emotion, fear, dreams, curiosity. Active listening is your submarine, and you're diving deep to find the treasures below. Nikki, armed with this new lens, starts seeing conversations differently. It's like she's been handed the key to a secret garden. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers, if you're listening. People open up to her, revealing stories they'd never told before. And she learned something profound. In the economy of connection, attention is the most valuable currency. This isn't about nodding along or saying, "Yeah, totally." It's active, vibrant engagement. You're not a passive receiver, you're a detective. Uncovering clues, piecing together someone's inner world. Nikki becomes an artist, painting with empathy, sculpting with understanding. And suddenly, people are drawn to her. Not because she's the loudest, but because she's the most present. Her conversations stop being monologues and become duets, harmonies of genuine connection. And as we leave Nikki tuning in with her giant ear, we realize this isn't just her story. It's an invitation to all of us to switch off the megaphone, to drop the script, and to listen, really listen, to the world around us. Stay tuned, because in the next section, we're breaking down the nuts and bolts of active listening. How to ask the right questions, how to read between the lines, how to make every conversation a bridge to deeper understanding. Are you ready to turn your listening into your superpower? All right, so Nikki's figured out that the megaphone method is a no-go. Time to switch gears. Enter the arena, the art of hearing hearts. Imagine stepping into the ring, but instead of throwing punches, you're catching vibes. Your tools: eyes, ears, and heart. First up, the eyes, your personal lie detectors. Body language doesn't whisper, it screams. Nikki starts noticing the small things. A shift in posture, a glance away. It's like reading subtitles in a foreign film. She's not just seeing people, she's understanding them. Next, the ears, but not just for hearing words. It's about tuning into the music beneath them. Tone, pace, pauses. Every voice has its melody. Nikki learns to listen to the rhythm of truth. And then, the heart, the MVP of active listening. Empathy. Nikki discovers that feeling what others feel bridges gaps that words can't cross. She listens not to respond, but to understand. Armed with these three superpowers, Nikki transforms her conversations. People don't just talk to her, they open up, because Nikki makes them feel seen, heard, and valued. But it's not instant perfection. She stumbles, learns, and grows with every chat. Each conversation is a rep in the gym of connection. Active listening isn't rocket science. It's practice, patience, and a whole lot of heart. It turns awkward silences into moments where understanding grows. It transforms casual chats into genuine bonds. So remember this. Next time you're in a conversation, juggle those three: eyes, ears, heart. Watch how the rhythm changes. Watch how people light up. And just when you think you've mastered it, stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. Up next, we're diving into how to use your newfound listening powers to navigate disagreements without turning into a human firework. All right, you've been on this journey with Nikki. watching her transform from a one-woman show into the ultimate secret keeper. Now it's your turn, not to perform, but to unlock the stories within others. To be the key that opens hearts not with a grand gesture, but with the simple, powerful act of listening. Imagine yourself surrounded by a sea of voices, each wave a story waiting to be heard. You're not drowning, you're diving deep, with a key over your heart that turns whispers into symphonies. This is where Nikki found her superpower, and guess what? You've got it too. It's called active listening, and it's about to make you the most magnetic person in any room. First off, toss the idea that you need to fill the silence. Silence is golden. It's the canvas where people will paint their truths, if you let them. When someone shares, don't just wait for your turn to speak. Absorb their words. Nod. Let your eyes say, "I'm here." You're telling them, without words, that their story matters. Next, that key over your heart? That's empathy. Every time someone opens up, they're handing you a piece of their puzzle. Your job isn't to solve it, just to appreciate it. Ask questions that show you care. How did that make you feel? What happened next? These aren't just questions, they're keys, unlocking new layers. Here's where the magic happens. As you collect these stories and secrets, you become a beacon. People are drawn to you because you offer something rare, genuine connection. You're not just a friend, you're a confidant, a trusted keeper of stories. And in a world where everyone's talking but few are listening, that makes you priceless. But don't forget, it's a two-way street, sharing your own stories, fears, and dreams, with the same vulnerability you invite from others. That's the final step. It's a dance of give and take, a shared rhythm that deepens with every beat. So as we wrap this up, remember Nikki. Remember the sea of voices. Remember the key over your heart. Dive into conversations with the courage to listen, to empathize, to connect on a level most never reach. Watch your world transform filled with stories, secrets, and bonds that light up the darkest nights. Stay tuned, because this isn't the end. It's just the beginning of a journey into the heart of what it means to truly connect. Are you ready to unlock the stories around you? Enjoyed this story? Hit subscribe and join us for more ideas that'll change the way you see life. Thanks for watching.